The White House is accusing some of these officials of monetizing their clearance.
Well, none of us
Did you get paid for that
No,
work?
I did not. None of us have a hotel down on Pennsylvania Avenue with our name on it.
Well, I asked the White House about the idea that the president is accusing these officials of doing things that critics have accused him of doing himself, and their response was, no, the president has not made baseless accusations of a president of, for example, treason. That seemed to be a reference to John Brennan, who, as you saw at the top of the show, made some remarks on the Today Show on MSNBC after that meeting with Vladimir Putin. That is raising some questions about First Amendment rights. So I'll ask you, as somebody with clearance who has been very candid about his thoughts on President Trump, do you feel more muzzled now that this threat is out there?
I don't feel personally more muzzled, but this is putting poison in the water. This sends a chill through the National Security community. I mean, imagine if you're a briefer going in to talk to the president and you're going to give him some bad news. He's just made a statement that says, I don't like people to tell me stuff that is either offensive or that I don't agree with, and I could pull your clearances. So it's the kind of thing we have not seen since the McCarthy era. There's one example in that time. J. Robert Oppenheimer, who was a nuclear scientist, had his clearance pulled for disagreeing with U.S. policy on nuclear matters in the McCarthy era. And it's always cited as something that was egregious at the time and that we should not do again. There's a process for doing this, by the way. Obviously, the White House hasn't thought this through at all. It's another impulsive move. The process normally is you're told why your clearance is being withdrawn. There's an opportunity for a hearing. There's an opportunity for an appeal process. And these clearances are actually held by agencies. So if this were to play out, you know, someone like Gina Haspel or Dan Coates would be asked to pull clearances.
Be in the position of pulling a clearance for somebody who used to run their agency.
And if someone appealed this, well, it's probably going to go to a court, and then the federal judge would have to decide whether the president had abused his powers. So they haven't thought this through at all.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Why don't you subscribe? It's really easy. Just click on that button down there. And for more news from MSNBC, click on any of these videos here for the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more videos from MSNBC with our newsletters. Head over to msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up.